Hi writers, I hope you had a good time yesterday reading all the fun, or funny too, adaptive fairy tales. And today we are going to look at what you noticed. And some of the findings that I found when I was looking at my adaptive fairy tales is that the authors change fairy tales. I found three main ways. They either change characters, a girl to a boy, for example. They change settings, maybe a country from America to China. And I noticed some of them change the events, a ball to maybe a fest, something different. So the work that we're going to be doing today, we need to first make sure that we know our original our original fairy tale well. So I'm going to start with the Cinderella that I'll be doing. And just on my fingers, I'm going to just retell that Cinderella lives with mean stepsisters and a stepmother. An invitation comes to a ball and she really wants to go and they don't let her go. And fairy godmother comes, grants her wishes. She goes to the ball, meets the handsome prince, and turns back into her old self, but then the magical slipper is presented to her. She tries it on. She goes off with the prince and lives happily ever after. So very short, just a retell in my mind of the classic fairy tale. So what we're going to do today now is how are we going to change our fairy tales? And Mrs. Evans is with me, and she's got our chart. And this is what you will be doing in your writer's notebooks today. And start off, in my story, and you would put Little Red Riding Hood or Three Billy Goat Scruff. In my story, Cinderella will be, and I was thinking that Cinderella will still be a girl, but I was thinking about the fairy tale. And I was thinking that she is kind of just wants to go to a dance, and I'm thinking about girls. I'm thinking about, we need to move our, there we go. And I'm thinking about girls nowadays who are very powerful and like to do things and save the world. So I was trying to think, oh, maybe she wants to save the world. Maybe she wants to save the dolphins. Maybe she wants, then I was thinking, oh, reading, oh, public libraries. I know that we read about some biographies of women that made a difference in education. So I was thinking that Cinderella will be a powerful girl who wants to open up a new high-tech public library in her town. I'm thinking maybe I might change the setting. I don't think I would have it in a village if I'm going to do high-tech. So I might change, instead of in her small town, maybe in the city. Now, because of that, and we're actually going to have you use these sentence starters. In my story, whoever you'll be talking about, Little Red Riding Hood or the troll, or will be what? And because of that, this is going to be a very powerful phrase that you're going to be using quite a bit as you're adapting a fairy tale. Because of that, Cinderella, there will be, I'm going to just do bullet points. There will be a fundraiser, so instead of a ball. Okay, so it's, there'll be a fundraiser for the new library. And because of that, I'm going to try another idea here. Okay, because of that, let's see, she has, in the traditional fairy tale, she has stepsisters who don't want her to go. But in this one, I'm thinking maybe she'll have stepbrothers. Who, maybe stepbrothers who think that girls don't know anything about technology. So she has stepbrothers who, I'm not going to write all that out, but she has stepbrothers who say that all girls should not think about technology. So today, again, think of your fairy tale on your fingers, say the original fairy tale, then your adaptive version in your notebook. In my story, who are you going to change? Because of that, because of that. Think of dominoes. If dominoes are all stacked up and you push one, it affects the next thing, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing today. Have fun!